bring drama because Giancarlo got Kennedy killed. You come through with the jet, then you fronting to us because when the coke price was up, it was nothing to us. We got blocks full of heroin, weed and dust, seen bullets pop off over greed and lust. And when the big dogs die,
who gonna feed the pups? Who gonna feed the pups?
Classic
bro?
locks, man. What up, y'all?
Dope money, the locks.
Dope money, the rap money, back to
dope money.
Hey, welcome back. We are Short on the Scene. We are here for our 30th episode. Take 30. What's up, Ant? My main man, Ant Morrow in the building. Shout out to Brucey B for that, because that's where I stole it from. What's up, man? You doing?
What's happening, bro? Had a
Chilling,
good
man.
weekend?
Man, I got back from the ATL. You know what I mean? I was raised in the A. Shorty, I don't mind.
Had a good weekend, man. Shout out to my little cousin, Miles. His mother, my auntie, we had a big cookout for his 30th birthday. So
that's what's up.
Happy birthday, happy 30th again, little cousin Miles.
Happy 30th. Happy 30th, Miles. What's up, man? Yeah, man. I was with my man Clarence Boston out there. He had me on the scooters.
What up, C?
The line bikes, riding through, falling off stuff, catching strawberries in our 40s is not the best thing in the world.
Yeah, no.
But we had a great time, man. It was a good time out there, man. My recovery time is not the same as it used to be. I learned that the hard way, so because I slept all day Sunday. So, but shout out to C, man. I had a good time out there, man. So let's get right into it, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
This episode, number one, let's start with Big Meech is home.
Meech is home.
BMF, Black Mafia family. Welcome home, Meech. It's good to see you out.
He's out. He's not home.
Well,
from what I'm hearing, he's got like
halfway
4 or 5
there.
years, halfway house.
Halfway house,
shit.
yeah.
But he out.
He out.
You know, it's
You know
love,
what I mean? He's
man.
not behind the wall no more. So
we get to see our guys out of jail, man. Our people out of jail, out of prison.
Yeah. I think he's gonna do pretty well out. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of opportunities, and I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna reach out to do the book, do a movie. You know what I mean? And you know, he already is coming out to the power situation, I would think. So that's mainly based on him and his brother. So I think, you know, he's going to come out to a good situation. I'm pretty sure everybody in Atlanta from here to Atlanta to L.A. New York want to throw a party, a big Meech party.
Yeah, Detroit, everywhere.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Big Meech for being home, man. Much respect, brother, and I'm glad to see you out from behind the wall, man. Next up, I do want to touch on this real quick. We are on the eve of election night.
Yep.
We don't do politics too much on here. I like to keep it, you know, I don't want to get into all that, but I do want to stress the importance of exercising your vote. I do feel, and as we all feel, and that it is important that you go out there and exercise your right to vote. People have died for you to have that right. People have sacrificed for you to have that right. And no matter what or who you are voting for, you should go to those ballots and exercise that right. And I would implore not to just exercise that right for the presidency, for the vice presidency, for the House and the Senate, but keep it in mind when you're doing midterm elections. It's very important to do those. Very important to because you know these politicians that run your school districts, these local elections are just as important or as important, probably more important, because they really directly affect you. So I just want to stress that to go out there and rock that vote, get out there and have your voice of who's going to be a leader of this free world coming up.
And people got to realize voting locally is the most important, because your community determines, like, we complain about child support, taxes, you know what I'm saying? We complain about certain things in your neighborhood that you can control directly in your neighborhood.
Yep.
So voting locally, you don't want to just vote for the president. You have to vote for those people, those electors in your community that care about your community, because they're going to do it on the other side.
Yeah.
So they're not just voting for the president. They're going to say, I can go physically see the person I'm going to vote for.
Yep.
I can go physically go see Vilma Leak here in Charlotte. I can go physically see Alma Adams when she was here. You know, when she was here. Like, I can go do that.
We can go see Yvette Townsend.
Fatality, because
we had on the
great
show.
segue.
Yep. So, yeah, definitely, exercise that right, man, and it's very important. And don't forget the sacrifices that people have made for you to have that right to cast that ballot. So, good luck tomorrow to either candidate, and I hope they either one represents our country very well. And you know, we do live in a great country, and it's very important that we have good representation going forward for the next 4 years until we have another election. So just wanted to get that out the way. Next up, I think I want to touch on this how bad the Cowboys are right now.
We're going to switch to sports like that.
Because it's just,
He couldn't wait, man. As a Giants fan, he couldn't wait to do it.
Because you know what, my Giants suck, man. You know, I mean, they're really horrible. Saquon Barkley is killing right now. I mean, he did a backflip yesterday. I mean, I don't know, like,
nothing like it. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that type of athleticism.
First of all, the spin move before that. Like, what's going through your mind?
Well,
like, to do that?
You know what's going through his mind. Y'all ain't pay me the money I asked y'all to pay me, and y'all put me up for free agency.
I'm embarrassing people.
And
now.
I'm going to embarrass you. And the Giants are the worst franchise right now because they are embarrassed, and they're trying to hold face by keeping your boy. Wait, whatever. I'm gonna put
homie. We went to Latin. He went to high school.
Yeah. They're trying to hold face by keeping him.
Y'all paid him and didn't pay Saquon, bro.
You didn't pay.
I
Saquon.
can't say nothing. My team is. We won yesterday though. Carolina, love y'all, man. Even though it's a lot of shit they hate about y'all. Even though I allow unconditional love, win, lose, or draw, I'm supporting, but still.
Well, y'all.
Frustration.
Well, you know what though?
Big
it's
win
good.
yesterday though.
It's good for Bryce to get that win.
Yeah,
it's good
he
for
played
Bryce to
well
get that
too.
win.
He been playing better.
I'm happy Bryce got that win, but they're talking about actually trading Bryce to the either the Raiders or the Giants.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I you know,
for who?
Picks or whatever. I don't know. It was in ESPN yesterday.
They may not be trying to be like, we're gonna bring Daniel Jones back to Charlotte. Nah, bro. No disrespect.
Bring him to Charlotte. Just get him out of New York. Get him out of New York. Get him out of New York. Just trade him.
Jones
Don't even trade
Bryce
him.
Young.
Don't even trade him. Just pack the locker up and just dump him off on the Greyhound, bro. He is the worst, man. And
he actually didn't play that. He didn't play that bad.
He never plays that bad, but he never wins. I need a win. He never wins.
Yeah.
He never wins.
Y'all took his run game, bro. Y'all took his run game away. Y'all
It wasn't.
I mean, they ain't want to. Well, y'all didn't take
the front office took it away.
Yeah, they took his run game away from him. He need that. Any quarterback needs a solid run game.
So the losers are the front office then, because Joe Schoen, who signed off on that, you're just horrible. I don't know why you still have a job. You made the worst decision ever in NFL football. And right now, you are watching a Saquon Barkley who was in the same division as you, as your team, putting in work, and the Phillies are in first place. And a lot of it is because of Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is number 2 rusher in the league right now, behind Derrick Henry.
Hey, man. Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
Oh. So, but I mean, like, but just seeing Dallas and what Dak said this past week and saying we effing suck. I mean, that was just a. Does he get fined for that?
Nah, I think he getting fined in the court of public opinion because they got the mind readers. I mean, the
mouth readers.
The mouth readers. They get paid for that.
That's why they talk like this, though.
Yeah, you gotta always
do that.
And all that, man. And then like the coaches is like this.
Well,
I think that's dope.
Well, at the end of the day, you know, I think it's Dallas needs to change and
rebuild.
Yeah, they need to rebuild, and they've been putting Band-Aids on a lot of pieces for a long time, and it's not working. And the culture, I think, is going down. And it's a shame because they built that beautiful stadium, and they still have it. I mean, the last time a Dallas fan had seen a championship, Betamax and VHS was going on. So let my tape
bro.
Took my tape drop,
bro. On some real stuff, bro.
Right.
The last time the Cowboys, I don't care if I'm telling my age, I was 10 years old, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm about to be.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, real talk.
That's crazy. You was
I'll be
10 years
40
old
next year.
Yo, that's horrible.
People
man.
not thinking about that,
Yo,
bro.
man.
And I think some of these Cowboys fans starting to lose faith in Jerry Jones, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like they're starting to think he's getting a little like I don't know, for lack of a.
Last time they won, I don't think Head Armor was in business. Head Armor wasn't even.
Oh, you talking about yeah? Well,
I don't even think Head Armor was even around when the last time they won.
oh, bro. Oh, no.
It was Rydell. Rydell was getting all the money.
They ain't have no cushions in the helmets.
Nothing.
I don't think. Nah, man, it was crazy, bro.
Nah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That was 96 the last one.
96. So 96 is when Jay-Z dropped Reasonable Doubt.
Allen Iverson got drafted.
Allen Iverson, Kobe got drafted. Wow.
Think about how long ago that was.
So Kobe took Ray J's sister, Brandy, to the prom that year. Wow. Matter of fact, I finished high school that year. Wow. That's crazy.
I was in the 5th grade.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I was in the 5th grade.
Dallas fans, think of that. Think of that. Just take that in. It's been a long time. I'm not going to even get stuck on that. You know, and
he a Giants fan, so I don't have
I'm
as
loving
much.
it. I'm loving
I got
it.
a little bit of sympathy, but
I'm
not
loving
really.
it. I have none. I have none. If you guys are on fire, I'm putting more kerosene on it. So I have none. I can't
Emmitt
stand.
Smith not walking through that door. Michael Irvin's not walking through that door.
I can't stand.
Nate
Dallas
Newton's
fans.
not walking through that door.
I can't stand. I can't. And you see, your boy Michael Irvin was talking about his son. His son's a rapper. So Michael Irvin was on one of those shows, right? One of those late night shows, and he was talking about his son because his son's a rapper, and his son like talk about all his hood stuff, and he was like, "My son talks about all this stuff from the hood. He grew up in a 20,000 square foot house."
Exactly. Come on, Mike, let him live, man.
Let him live, Mike. Let him live, man.
Because he can't have no rap beefs now. They're going to use it as a soundbite, as an interlude. Your daddy talking about you grew up in you ain't from the thing. No rap beefs now. You got to be a J. Cole rapper.
You got to talk positive. You got to talk positive.
Yeah, man.
Got to talk about your 401k.
Mike said, I'm keeping it real with y'all, man. I ain't raised that boy like that.
Yeah.
I did not raise you like that.
Yeah, making me look bad.
Talking about Dracos and all this shit. You ain't do nothing. You don't know what that is.
Yeah, man. So, let's see, Thug is home. Young Thug.
Thug, welcome home, brother.
Welcome home, baby.
But I got something to say about that, though.
What's
man.
up? Talk to me.
It's dope to see him at home. Mm-hmm. But I heard some of the terms of that probation. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Chill out, y'all. No, some of the terms of that probation. Like, he can't be in the metro Atlanta area for that 15 years, like 10 out of that 15 years.
Okay, so he can't. So one of the terms is he can't be in the city of Atlanta
for 10 years of that 15-year probation.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
And then it's like, it's a lot of stuff with that probation that they really set it up for him to have to go back to jail. Now, I think Thug and his people are smart enough for him not, and he got enough money for him not to have to go back to doing whatever they allegedly was doing.
Allegedly, right.
But he's gonna make a lot of money. Like, I was listening to a podcast and like a real reputable music manager was saying, you know, they were like, what would you do if you were him? If he was your artist? He was like, you know, Shannon Sharp, take him to Shannon Sharp show, get the interview.
Build him back up.
Call like somebody like Pharrell to like put something on.
I can see
maybe
that.
do some fashion stuff.
Yeah, because I can see Thugger doing fashion stuff with Pharrell. He would be a good look for that. Yeah,
Knock out a single.
Yeah.
And that'll be first. Like,
So
I
basically,
would,
redoing his image.
yeah, like getting his run the bread up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just put him out there. Put him on, you know, the most reputable podcast and the most famous and best podcast out. You need to come on this one, bro. Give us a chance, Thug. We love you.
You know what's so ill though? It's like people would want to hear his story. I mean, he has a story that needs to be told.
Yeah.
Without incriminating anybody or himself or whatever. But I'm you know, his probation is very strict.
I ain't never heard no 15 years. I've never heard that.
So what's he gonna be living? What's he gonna be? He can only record in Macon. I mean, what the hell's going on, B?
I think he might. First of all, I'll move him to like
Houston. No, he has to stay now. He has to stay in Georgia. Though. He has to stay in Georgia. Though, right?
Well, yeah, he can't be in Metro Atlanta. So
yeah, so I'm guessing he has to stay in.
Alpharetta, Stole him out. I don't know.
Damn.
Make it. I mean, but he's still gonna have his kids around. He's still gonna have his family. He's still gonna have
that's all that matters.
Some of his
man.
guys. Yeah.
And I think I saw they said that he could still be around Gunna because he has to record with them.
Yeah.
So he still has to make his living. So
that's what we said too. Probably do a mixtape with him. I don't know if they wouldn't be in the same studio. I wouldn't think.
No, I think the lawyer said he could be in the same studio. I think with him. I think that was one of the stipulations.
I don't know if Gunna wants to be in the same studio with him though. It ain't about the lawyer. I'm just saying. Because Doug's been tweeting some stuff. What he said, real plea deal, Jack.
Well, definitely him and Woody won't be in the same studio.
Oh yeah, I don't know what Woody gonna be. Woody ain't scared though. I don't think
Woody is scared. Woody's making his money right now too. He's making his rounds,
getting his bread.
Woody's funny, man. I like Woody. Yeah, so that's that. But yeah, seriously though, welcome home, Thugger, man. You know, and I hope everything works out for you and your stipulations and everything else. So it's good to see your brother out. I don't want to see nobody behind the wall. Now also, there was a Hot Boys reunion.
Yeah.
That came out recently. And Turk was there, so it was Turk, BG, who else? Juvie, and Lil Wayne showed up. And Lil Wayne actually addressed his whole Super Bowl situation and why he wasn't there, yada yada, and how he felt like it was taken from him. And I think somebody tweeted out saying that Drake should have been there, but he didn't take advantage of the opportunity. But
that's what I was gonna bring up. Bro.
Yeah. What's your take on that,
bro? I don't know how Drake. Hey, you know, I'm like, cause I had to sit and think, like, where is Drake at? And I was like, it's still hot for him.
After the whole.
I'm like, bro, it's that hot?
So that was
how you miss that with them? Like, that's like legend. And then, like, is Nicki Minaj still with them?
Yeah, I think they all supposed to be Young Money.
What happened? Where she was at? Is she pregnant or something?
I don't know. I don't think she's pregnant. Don't put. I mean, I don't.
Man, we want.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Yeah, it wasn't me. But
it wasn't me either. Nah, Drake missing that is crazy because no matter what happened with that, that would have been a different atmosphere for him.
Yeah,
he would have got hella love in New Orleans with him.
And
they would have made sure that he was protected.
Right.
Even though he ain't got really no protection situation, he just rap battle.
Right.
Rap beef. It ain't like somebody died or somebody got shot. Well, people did get beat up, but
well, I saw
she got crazy. I'm just saying. He could have went left.
Well, I saw actually where somebody tweeted out, I guess, putting out saying that he missed the opportunity, but then they also put out how like it was how Lil Wayne's performance wasn't all that great or whatever, and that's the reason why Kendrick got the Super Bowl. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I mean, to me, I don't know if it's me or not. Maybe I'm just older, but Kendrick has nowhere more hits than Lil Wayne. Like I can't think of a whole suit. I mean, maybe I don't want to hear Not Like Us 15 times. I mean, like not
now, bro. I can't even hear. My kids want to hear the song, Daddy. I'd be like, please don't ask to hear this song on the way to the barbershop.
Oh my gosh,
Daddy, can I hear Not Like Us? Like, one time, bro. One time. We done heard this song 75,000 times since it came out. Like, damn. I can sing it backwards now. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But
I'm tired.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm tired.
Wayne should have still got that Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy for Kendrick. We talked about that.
Yeah. Like, shout out to Kendrick. I think I'd rather hear Wayne. I'm more of a Wayne fan than that. But yeah, man, it's cool, man.
Speaking of Drake, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we go.
So it's a clip. So, you know, we all know DeMar DeRozan played for the Toronto Raptors for many years.
Right.
And he's very revered, not just in Toronto, but also very much so more when his home state, California, specifically his city of Compton.
Okay.
Of course, with Not Like Us, I'm tired of even saying it. They had the performance,
Right.
and you know he was on stage.
Right.
Kendrick's from Compton. He's from Compton. And I saw some people like making some comments like, yeah, Drake was mad because they went up there. They just left. Sacramento Kings. They just left Toronto, played the Raptors.
Right.
And everybody's making a big deal out of it. Looked like Drake was talking shit to DeMar because it was cool and that you on stage with your guy. But then DeMar did an interview and was like, yeah, what you think? He was like, man, look, I'm still cool with Drake, but this hometown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if it was like, if I'm here and one of my guys does a concert like that, it's that impactful, and they from my neighborhood, or my city,
Right.
I'm going. Even if it pissed somebody off that's in Miami.
Yeah, that's light skin stuff. I mean,
No, it's just saying like it was like, and it didn't look like DeMar was really saying nothing back. But then I guess they read Drake's lips and he was saying something like fuck out of here, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's that's that. You know,
because DeMar ain't worried. Because I know where he's from. I know some of the people he cool with and affiliated with.
Yeah,
I ain't saying
right.
nothing. Yeah. I ain't gonna say nothing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, man. Like that just made me laugh because I'm like, it was a rap song, bro. It was just a rap back and forth.
Right.
Nobody cares anymore, really.
Right.
You the only one still in your feelings, bro. You a billionaire.
Yeah, well, he caught a bad one, son. He caught a bad one.
But come on, bro. Nobody died.
But I mean, and to me,
and you a billionaire.
And to me, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I liked his songs better. I just, I mean, I'm a Drake fan.
Like Family Matters was hard.
Family Matters was ridiculous.
I mean, it had to be hard.
If he it's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, he had to come back at you like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but you can't be like that's like like you go out with your man and y'all chilling. And your other man, I guess I don't know. It's just like
I know what you about.
Yeah. You can't be like that, man. Like you can't like he from that's his hometown, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like if you go out with your like if me, you, and Cuz go out.
Yeah.
And like I get jealous of Cuz with you.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it's a lot of dudes like that.
That's weird.
I know a few of them. Can't hang with you, brother. You do anything if you like that with over another person that's a homie, even over a girl. Like that's crazy.
But see, that's why I always told you. I'm gonna go left here, but I always told you. I think I told you before. If I have it, that's those beige. You ever watch Planet of the Apes? That's those. Remember you had that was the most racist movie ever of all time. Low key, because the apes were the bronze.
Yeah,
and the chimpanzees had the smarts of the orangutan. What's the beige ones? I think they were orangutans. I think, but they wore the leather though. I liked the way they looked because they was beige. They had the leather, the butter sauce on.
The butter sauce.
They had the butter sauce leather on. But I mean, they had to wear the butter sauce, yo. But they were smart. They knew about science, and they were the philosophers. And then you had, your Caesars and your Cornelius or your Cornelius or whatever. I mean, it's just, come on, it's some real beige. It's some real beige type thing. You know what I mean? And you can't do like, I tell you right now, at this era in life that we're in, especially as you get older, you gotta learn to get out of your feelings, man. Like, I've learned as I got older, like I can't have my feelings involved with everything. You know what I'm saying? I can't be sensitive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't control people, and you can't control what somebody else is going to do. You know what I'm saying? If you could tolerate it, you could tolerate it. If you can't, then don't tolerate it. But there's no need to catch an attitude or catch a little bitch assness with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? And once you learn you can't control people and you can't control their actions, life is a lot easier. It's a lot easier. You know what I mean? Like, you don't put yourself something around you don't want to be involved in or you can't deal with. You know what I mean?
What's crazy, though? Because I really like Drake as an entertainer, not just as a rapper or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, I always, thought he was great. It's like day one.
Right.
But this right here lets you know, hey, look, this is a life lesson I'm finna drop. Listen, when shit like this happens and people start acting like this, that's who they always been. You see what I'm saying? Like, we know Drake throw the most. He's probably the best sub diss rapper I've ever heard. And it's a lot of good ones. Like, of course.
Him and
Hov.
Jay.
Yeah,
Hov is known for,
Hov
known
is
for the
good at,
slight.
like,
Yeah.
some of these dudes is like my favorite rapper, Nas. He's just gonna go at you.
You're gonna go at
He
you.
might say some slick shit.
Yeah.
But like Hov will say some shit that happened 15 years ago that you only know about and then maybe a couple other people. And it's gonna mess you up. Even though nobody really knows.
You're gonna feel tight.
Drake is like that.
Yeah.
And I've heard multiple guys that rap say that because they know the backstory. every
Those
now and then.
subliminals, yeah.
And when you do it, it's cool. But when you actually get into a real beef with one of them guys, now all of a sudden you feel like everybody not your friend no more.
Well-
So like, where have you been with this friendship, entertainment shit this whole time?
Well, they're not really friends, so they're peers, right? They're peers.
Yeah, I say, well, yeah, peers. But I'm talking about like, you mad at DeMar DeRozan, bro? He plays basketball.
He plays basketball. He's not
He
even
ain't in no booth trying to make a song. Like, he went to chill and dance with his friends on the stage. And they from the same city. So it's like, where were you at with these people in the past?
Yeah, but that's why I said I told you that's that light skin stuff, man. Like, you can't like you just some
No
dudes
disrespect on my light skin homies, bro. But God damn.
you throw a snowball at them, they turn red. No, I'm just joking. That's my
Hey, now, see, that's what's crazy. Because now,
Nah, I'm joking.
you gonna have all the guys at the spot.
Yeah.
That's light skin. What you was saying, bro?
What you said? But nah, like at the end of the day, I just feel like, you know, if you have it in you, like you said, if you've always been like that, you've always been like that, and it don't matter if you light skin, dark skin, or whatever. It
No,
doesn't
it's
matter.
just a thing,
It's a thing that's in you, and it's something that's always going to be in you until you get out of it. And when you learn, like I said, when you learn to stop trying to control people. Let people be who they are. They're gonna show you who they are, man. That's what it is, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't control. Like, how you gonna control an NBA player? How you gonna control? Like, I don't get it.
Oh, why would
That doesn't make any sense. Why would you even try to?
I don't look. This is all alleged because we didn't have audio. I didn't hear audio, but from what they were showing, it looked like it was a little bit of.
Can you imagine
You
a
know,
person
DeMar
that?
looked like he was talking to the ref. I don't even think, but he might have been. I don't know. I know one thing. I know DeMar. He's a real guy.
Yeah, he real one. He a real
And
one.
he's from a real place.
Okay.
So you don't want to be able to not to go back to LA or some shit like that and do some shows. Because them people over there ain't playing. I know where he from. Yeah. And I ain't saying, you know.
I got some family. I got some family in Compton, man. They don't. They different.
I know them people.
They different. They different.
Leave it alone, bro. Leave it. Speaking of rappers, bro. I'll take one real quick.
Talk that.
So we started a conversation about old rappers. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm about to. Old rappers versus new rappers.
Old rappers
in terms
versus
of
new rappers, okay.
You saw an interview with Big Bank. Shout out to Big Bank, it's my guy. And Yellow Beezy.
Well, you gonna go here? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not because I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But
We were talking about that
I had
earlier
a
before we
point
got
to
on.
make about that because you made a good point. Like,
So what I said was, let me clarify first what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
go ahead.
So basically, they were doing interviews with him and Yellow Beezy, and I felt like they were talking about. I guess they made a comment saying that they have seen rappers who they thought were like that, and when you meet them, they're not like that, and it's disappointing and it hurts. I guess it was kind of disappointing when they met him or whatever, when they saw them and like, oh, they ain't really like that. And I think what I was trying to say is that, I mean, like, you know, like rap is entertainment and it's like, it's a business. Like to meet like an old school rapper is 40, 50. And I don't know if they're talking about young or older rappers. I think younger rappers, like they made a comment saying younger rappers are actually more real now. But I mean, a lot of the rap you hear now is more so like, you know, it's aggressive, it's more so thuggish, it's more so, you know, whatever. And it's younger cats. But like when you got a 40, 50-year-old rapper that's been in the game for a long time, I mean, they're not gonna be, I'm not the person I was when I was 20. So when you meet me, Like if you would have met Rashawn at 20 years old, you'd have thought like I was in college, but I was a little wild.
Wow. 20 years old?
Yeah, I was wild. 16, 17, I was wild.
No conscience.
Yeah, I was wild. So it's like now I'm 45 years old. Like, I'm not supposed to be the same person I was when I was 16, 17, 25, or even 30. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying with it. But go ahead, though.
No, I just, like, what you made a good point about that. But I'm going to take it a little bit further, though, bro, because I always thought about this in general. So, I mean, if you knew Bank, you would know the context that he probably meant that in.
Yeah.
Like, I know him, bro.
Right.
So, like, I know how he is, and I know where he is mentally now.
Right,
business-minded. Like,
right.
So, like, I always thought about this. Like, the younger, like the, let me word this right, bro, because I don't want to mess up. Rap in general is like young still. Like
Very
it's
young.
the youngest genre of music, I believe.
Very young. Very young.
I think they should branch it too. Like it should be some kind of this emo music these kids making now. That should be like, all right, it's emo rap. Then you got rap, something like that. But it's the culture, so everybody's in it. Not just black people. We let everybody in our culture. Everybody rap. Every race, every culture, every mother, mamas, daddies rap. Everybody rap. So
Everybody got bars.
Everybody got bars now because it's the most popular.
Yeah.
Genre of music.
They said a long time ago that rap would not
said it
outlive
wasn't gonna
heavy
last.
metal. Yes, and rap outlived everything.
Yeah.
So they were wrong about that. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Way more than that, trillions probably. But I always say like, and Nori made a good point. I don't know that this will ever happen, or I don't know if I'll take it this far, but they wanted like a pension for like older rappers, which I think would be dope.
So that was made up by Suge Knight. I heard about that. Suge Knight called a meeting with Jay Prince and a couple others, and was trying to do a pension for rappers. Yeah, I heard about that. Yep.
It's just so hard that I feel like do that because if you're under contract with an NBA team or NFL team, your contract is going to be that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard to break them contracts. I don't know about rap contracts. You have to restructure those, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I don't think that when people complain about the unions and the league in the NFL and the NBA, I don't think those music label, like the big wigs upstairs and the owners, they're not willing to relinquish any of that type of power. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, we ain't giving y'all want what?
It's too much money involved. It's too much money involved.
Yeah,
Too much money
but
involved.
then at the same time, it's like you might sign your first deal, and it may not be nothing. And they probably feel like, okay, like 50, get rich or die trying.
Right.
I'm not sure what his contract was, but he was young.
He was young.
Now let's say, all right, now we got to sign him like an NBA or NFL player, 5-year deal,
Guaranteed
whatever,
money.
guaranteed, no matter what them albums do. And they like,
don't
if the
think
massacre ain't good, it's over with.
Yeah. I don't think
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're not gonna do that.
That would never happen because
but I also think that in general, the respect for like a Melly Mel or a Bismarck, but God bless the dead, or KRS-One. Some of these guys that like for real, bro, are like who I think still get love, like
Big Daddy Kane, Method Man, Redman. Yeah.
Like, bro, they should have something in place for them.
Yeah.
Just because of and it's not just them, of course, it's more.
A lot more.
Who I respect.
Hell,
and
even
love.
Nori.
Still, it's Nori and them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that should get that kind of corrupt. Like Snoop straight. He get his love and he get his money. Like some of these guys ain't gonna be able. They was never gonna be Snoop.
Yeah, I saw. Let me tell you something. It hurt my heart because I saw your boy at Queens Fest, man. And no disrespect, MC Shan, man. He looked like MC Shan, man. He was out there talking about nobody don't start, no violence or whatever. But your man was holding. He
What
was
he
holding
had?
his liquor and had his 100 Newports on the side. He looked like a, he looked like,
Just like the old,
yeah, like
just
the
this
old,
nigga in the
yeah, it
hood
was,
walking around.
walking around. I was just like, and like in his teeth, you know what I mean? And no disrespect, because he a legend, but I agree with you. There should be some kind of a thing in place to make sure these rappers are okay. Like I heard a story of how much like a lot of some of these, I don't even do that, but like, so I've done parties, I've done events with numerous amounts of artists.
Right.
I know how much they get paid because I've paid them that, and it's nothing to what they are worth. Yeah. I will tell you that. Like a lot of them to me are priceless because I just love hip hop like that. But like a lot of them do not get paid what they should get paid.
I believe it, man. But you can go online and see the net worth of the athlete. But you never know what's in them rap contracts.
No.
And a lot of guys don't even talk about it.
Nah. One
Because
person.
if you getting a lot of show money,
Yeah.
you can just show that off.
Like I tell you, a lot of you not. One person, I had to do a contract with him for an event, and I did it strictly with him and not with a manager. Because usually you go through the managers.
Yeah.
I did a rap contract with him. I did a contract with him to get him in a venue, and I went to college. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm bigger. The contract was. Just looking at the contract I was just like, the diction was just totally horrible.
Right.
And I felt bad. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that I'm better than anybody. I'm not putting it out there like that. But when I read the contract, I'm like, I can do way better than this. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do. You know what I mean? Like and it hurts me because I understand you have to cut out the middleman and make more money for yourself. Like a lot of people don't know when you grab a lot of these artists. What a lot of artists do now, so like to make more money, what they'll do is they'll have one person book them in a city, and then they'll do extra shows while they're there. So the first person that's booking them is paying for the hotels and everything else, and they paying them for the show. But while they're in that city, they grabbing other shows. So you're getting them for a deal, cheaper price. 'Cause they still making their money while they do it. A lot of prominent people do that because I've paid them. I'm not gonna put their stuff out there, but it's obvious who they are.
So if you the primary promoter and you're paying him for your initial show, how you feel about him going and doing like 4 or 5?
You can't get mad at it because you can't get mad at that because he gotta get his money.
I wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think nothing wrong with that because I already got my. You know what I'm saying?
You can't get mad at him about it. But at the end of the day, you paying the most.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
you
true.
paying the most. So if you get them for like $5 grand, like
be mad they hustling.
but they hustling it out. Like, and then some of them will sit there and just like they'll charge less. Like they'll do 1 or 2 songs and charge less. Like I remember one time when I had my spot, I had Keith Murray. I think I had Keith Murray.
Come out over on the West Side.
Yeah, the Cigar Lounge. I had Keith Murray, Rakim, and Mr. Cheeks all in one night. But they didn't. But they didn't.
Sound like a lot of 40 and up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? No, I'm 39 now. I'm qualified to be able to make that kind of comment.
This was 2000. This was 2017.
Ain't that bad.
It's a lot of 40.
A lot of 40 and up outfits and wigs.
Chevys Regals.
Oh, they had the old school stuff? You was on the way. You from where I'm from over there.
But I mean, like,
Juke
it's different. You said Juke Cologne, stupid.
Just
Yo,
say,
John Paul Gaultier.
I don't know that
E.C. Miyake. You know E.C. Miyake?
Oh, I'm E.C. Miyake.
But I mean, but like they'll do like some of them won't perform and just come up and show up, but they'll get their money. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the way it works. Yeah, I mean, but like I think there should be some kind of protection for these guys because they have been showcasing and doing stuff for a long time. There should be some kind of something to help them out because you got healthcare costs like a mug. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I don't want to see my favorite rapper in a wheelchair rolling around trying to do shows at 70 years old because he got to make ends meet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like Red and Meth can't be flying off the stage in the goddamn bungee at 60 years old, talking about high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna be, you know what I mean?
Man.
So it's just it should be something in protection for them. I definitely do agree.
Something,
I definitely do agree.
They could,
Speak about older rappers. Let's go into our hands and feet session today. It's not funny. I don't want to laugh at it.
That shit looks sad,
But
man.
somebody put hands and feet on Buckshot.
Buckshot Shorty.
For those who don't know who Buckshot Shorty is, legend from Black Moon. Black Moon is responsible for numerous hits, responsible for Helter Skelter, OGC. Like, they had a movement out of Brooklyn next to Bad Boy that was none other. And yeah, man, somebody beat the brother up bad, man. And it's one thing if you get hands and feet on you, but it's another thing when you do it to where I saw the video and it's kind of disgusting. It's disgusting. I want to say that. And that's another thing. Another legend.
Yep.
What we're talking about. Does he have health care in place? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's just disgusting. I don't understand how you could beat anybody up like that or be prone to violence. My hands and feet session usually be funny, but this one is not funny at all. And I can't laugh at that. I can't condone that. And whoever did that is sick. It's very sick. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself for doing that to somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deplorable. You know, did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw it, bro. It was bad, man. And shout out to Black Moon, shout out to Buckshot Shorty, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it looked like a Halloween mask his face did, man. And it was really sad to see him like that. And like you said, man, like whatever, I don't know what happened because they had the story that came out yet.
It ain't come out yet.
Whatever that was, man, I don't know if it should have warranted that. They said they almost killed him.
Yeah, they beat him half to death.
Because I saw his eye, but then I saw like his
head,
video,
contusions.
Like
man, come on, man.
I'm like, what did they beat him with? They could have really killed him.
Yo.
Like, that was like close to death.
Yeah.
I saw in that video.
It's pretty disturbing.
Sad.
And you know, even to do that to a person, a human being, if he wasn't Buckshot Shorty,
like
it's just
an older guy.
Yeah, like come on,
OG,
man.
like
you get no points for that, man. And
we're gonna see. I don't know what the story was, but still, man, like it could have been a little bit less.
Yeah.
If it was something crazy,
man.
like God forbid he did something to a kid or some shit like that, then I see how people can respond to that if it's their child or something. But I don't know what that did. I don't know if that's that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But just an example. But yeah, it looked pretty. It was crazy.
I definitely want to send a prayer out to his family.
Yeah.
And prayers out to him and hope for a speedy recovery. And we'll hear more about the story, I guess, coming out. But I'm just that's just disgusting.
Yeah.
And whoever did that, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna stand on that. And you know, that's why I love having my concealed, because you ain't getting that shit off on me.
Fact. I'm going home. Not looking like that.
Not looking like that. That's a shame. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
Word. So in a somber note, another somber note. I don't hate to get somber on us. Quincy Jones, legend, passed away, 91 years old. If you don't know who Quincy Jones is, you can go out and throw yourself off a bridge.
Yeah, basically, you need to do something crazy to yourself.
Quincy Jones is a legend, produced numerous artists, of course, and produced the best album of all time. Actually, I think two of the best albums of all time, which is Off the Wall and Thriller.
Yeah.
But besides that, numerous production credits besides that.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yep. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
For the young kid, for the younger generation.
You don't know.
Quincy Jones.
Straight legend. Doesn't get no more royalty than this. I'll share a story that I just learned the other day. So the song You Don't Stop Till You Get Enough with Michael Jackson, you know the horns that comes on. Michael Jackson called Quincy up and said, I want the horns taken out because they're messing up my my groove. The groove.
Okay, yeah.
And Quincy said, nah, we ain't doing that. Mike,
Mike, no OG status. He OG'd him.
He said, Mike, no, we not.
Mike.
He said, Mike, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
So the guy asked Quincy. He was like, so later on you hit a song, right? So the guy was like, did you take it out? He was like, you know what the horns are? That's the most important. He was like, so you take it out? He said, hell no, I ain't take that shit out. Who the hell is he telling me to take that shit out?
That make the song though. I mean, other than him,
makes the song. So he said
like
it makes the
beat.
song. That's the biggest part of the song. You know what I mean? That's who Quincy Jones is.
Yeah.
Tell Mike, hell no, I ain't doing that.
That should let you know what he's on. And this like if you don't know, because our generation know who he is. Mm-hmm. And I learned a lot. You know, I learned a lot about him over time.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really musically in tune with him when I was like younger.
Yeah.
So like for the younger generation, like just know that a lot of y'all favorite songs and covers and what's that when they do the covers and the samples. That's what I'm thinking about. He was responsible for a lot of that.
Yep.
Or for a lot of people that he managed or dealt with. The samples you hear of their songs.
Yep. The musical and the music involved.
Godfather.
I mean, y'all still singing Tevin Campbell, right? Y'all know he put out Tevin Campbell. That was one of his last cases that he put out. Like that was one of his last artists. And y'all sing that. They
singing that now.
They singing that now.
Bro, I'm in the locker room today. So the other head assistant, Keon, shout out to my brother Keon.
Shout out.
And his youngest son is always around. And he's funny as hell. I love him. Cartier. And I think he might be like maybe 10 or 11 years old.
Right.
And he got like a bright personality.
That's awesome.
Talk shit. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. He must see TV every time I see him. And he come in the locker room with us after practice. And he like, can we talk? I'm like, what are you doing? What you know about that? You know what I'm saying? That's today, bro. And I'm like, that's dope though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Shout
Quincy.
out to Quincy Jones.
That's
man.
Quincy. You gotta let him know that's Quincy.
That's Quincy.
That's Quincy. That's Quincy Jones. That's who just passed. 91 years old. He left nothing on the table, brother.
Nah, man. He rode it till the wheels fell off for real. He squeezed the juice out of it. Thank God for you, man.
And
He changed a lot of our lives, man.
And speaking of leaving nothing on the table, Puffy's still in the Bing.
What you think is gonna happen? What you think of?
Oh no! Shout out to Bad Boy.
That's a Smalls on the back.
Pause. That was crazy. That was crazy. Right
That's his
there.
name.
That was crazy. Nah, man. Yo, they said they read out because it was his 55th birthday, and they showed his menu of what he had for his 55th birthday in jail. I was looking at it. Yeah, man. They got this thing called the breakfast cake. I don't even want to know what that is.
You gotta pull it up, Mama Love. I love you, man. You gotta put that in.
Breakfast cake.
You have to put that in, Mama Love.
That sounds like a mix of corned beef.
I don't even want to know what's in there.
I don't even want to know what's in there.
I don't even think it's corned beef hash, bro. It's some other shit they just made out of anything.
And then they said at 12 p.m., I think he had, I think it was 4 p.m. dinner was pasta and noodles. And then I forgot what his 12 p.m. dinner was, but I don't want to know.
Did you see a picture of it?
They just gave the menu out for the day. They gave the menu
Mama
out for
Love
the day.
gonna find
And
exactly what that's looking.
I don't know what I want to see what a breakfast cake look like. That shit sounds disgusting. I don't care if you put hot sauce on anything. It ain't. I don't feel like it's not.
They might not even have hot sauce in there. That's crazy because it's like, you would think like if Diddy went to prison, like he'd be getting treated like some kind of king.
Like it's Goodfellas?
Yeah, like Goodfellas, like they in there, mama in there making pasta sauce.
Remember your man was cutting the garlic with the razor?
Yeah, with the razor, bro.
Paulie?
Yeah, Paulie, yeah. But that's crazy. Breakfast cake is crazy. That might be like some spam. They might not even give him spam.
My grandfather fed me spam. You ever had spam?
Yes, man.
Spam was
No,
it was salty as hell. You got to fry it. It was good, but when you young,
it was not good.
When you
for
young, your system can break it down. Like now, we eat spam.
I eat spam now, bro. I'm either gonna be on a toilet for 3 days or not be able to use the bathroom for 3 days. Like it ain't no in between with spam.
Yo, so I tell you what I did back from ATL.
Not now.
I tell you what I did back. I drove back to ATL. I don't know why I did this, bro. And I spent $44 in there today. I don't know why. I went to Red Lobster.
It's crazy.
I haven't had Red
You
Lobster.
spent $44 at Red Lobster. What did you buy?
Yo, I
Did
bought.
you get a whole lobster?
So no, I didn't. I always get the Admiral Feast. I haven't.
Oh,
I'm talking about,
man.
I haven't been Red Lobster like probably 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I ain't been there.
Yeah. So I went and got the the mozzarella sticks. They used to have the best mozzarella. It's changed now. It's not the same.
All that's nasty.
Yeah,
man.
and
Olive Garden, all this
and
shit.
the cheddar bake. Well, I don't. You know, TGI Fridays is going out of business.
I saw
They
a
bankrupt.
whole list. It was like a whole like Instagram reel of the.
So where's everybody going now? I mean, like, is it just like are they done with the? Because what they had Ruby Tuesdays is done. Red Lobster is in trouble. I think Olive Garden might be. TGI's is
They
going.
was on there. Yep, they was on there too.
Like, so what's going on? Is it like, are people just saying
Captain
we're not,
D's,
or everybody's
man.
getting help? But Captain D's, come on, man. We should never be going
Bro,
to Captain D's.
I need
man.
Captain D's.
You know
man.
Captain D's, son?
I can only eat it like once every 3 months, but I need it sometimes. But I feel you. It's not great.
Yo, yeah, come on.
It's codfish, bro. I'm from they got the one on Freedom Drive I go to, bro. What you want me to do? Got the one on Central Ave by my daddy house I go to.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
There don't be nobody in there either, bro. Nobody be in the line. Like, I'll be like, hell, give me a 2P. Give me a 2-piece, please, me.
Captain D's, son. Yo, I tell you, I ain't gonna lie though. When I was at ATL this weekend, I was hungry as hell, and I ordered $40 worth of Taco Bell and DoorDash.
Hey, you nasty work.
That's nasty work.
That's nasty.
Nasty
That's
work,
worse than,
son. Yeah, that was nasty work, son.
Yeah, that's way worse.
I was ashamed of myself. I ain't gonna lie. Just
Taco
put that out
Bell
there.
used to be, man, when I was young,
It was good.
when I was like 9, 10 years old, it was real pause meat. Just saying, because you're going to pause me because you're from New York.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
No, it wasn't.
That was crazy.
I paused myself. Nah, but like it used to be really good.
Right.
Because you could tell it was like real food. But
Right.
like now, I took my daughter there a few years ago. And she was like, Dad, I want Taco Bell. I'm like, all right, cool. And I got it and I opened it up. And I was like, this ain't real meat.
Yeah, that's
bro.
that meat. Pause.
This
that meat
is not
that
real.
meat don't
Pause.
look right. Yeah, that meat don't look right. Pause again.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Man.
It's processed. So what's worse, the meat there? Damn, I don't even want to say meat. What's worse there?
Pause.
That situation there or Wendy's? Wendy's chili.
Oh, I don't know if I never eat Wendy's chili again in my
So
life.
your face,
I used to go crazy on it back in the day, though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I be going to Wendy's. I be getting Wendy's. I ain't gonna lie.
Wendy's too.
It's right around the corner, son. Let me go.
Bro, what's up with you? And he got home foods, like all the good stuff around here. he going to Wendy's, Taco Bell. He bought a. I can't even do it, bro.
It'd be a late night runs, man. Like it's
Nah,
good.
when you traveling though, that's how it be. Like
Yeah.
when you come back from Atlanta,
Yeah.
I'm going to like Bojangles.
Well, see, my go-to fast
Popeyes.
food is Chipotle or Chipotle, whatever you want to pronounce it. So I usually go there or Moe's. But I just had I don't know why I went to Red Lobster. It was not worth the money I spent in there.
What did you just pass it, or you just had a? You was like, I
was like, that's what's some Red Lobster. I just tried, but it was not. It's just when I was a kid.
scallops and stuff.
Yeah, it just wasn't. You know what I mean? I
It ain't like it used to
don't
be.
even eat fried food no more. I don't know why I even did that shit, but it's just I don't know. I just did it, and I came home and I felt. That's what I meant to tell you. I felt like I had a headache right afterwards because it's so salty.
So salty, bro.
And I was like, damn, I shouldn't even ate that shit, man. That's why I had to go before. I worked out before I came in here
Yeah.
because I wasn't. That shit.
Get sweated out.
You had to sweat that shit out, man. You know what I mean? Like, So,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All that stuff is not the same, bro. That's probably why they're going out of business, because now you got to think.
people are not eating that shit.
People know now what's in the food and what they substituting the food with. So now people like, man, I don't want to go to KFC.
Well, we had Dom on last time, so you know what that is. So
What?
Dom.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Dom,
So
Dom.
she, so we were talking about, everything healthy. Yeah.
Shout out Dominique.
Yeah. Shout out. Well, that was a good episode. I want to tell you that.
It's
We
more
appreciate
people
you.
that think like her now,
Yeah.
than ever.
Yep.
Back then we didn't care, but the
Yep.
food wasn't like processed like it is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now people are like, man, I don't like feeling like this when I wake up in the morning, especially after a certain age. For real, bro. I ain't been to KFC in like 12 years
yeah.
or something like that.
You used to go to KFC?
Yeah, when it was real chicken.
When it was real.
When they said Kentucky Fried Chicken. Then they said, I said KFC. They don't have to say it's real chicken. I'm like, what is in it? Is that what they feeding us? You know what I'm saying?
It was, that chicken was never real, son.
Listen, bro. I don't care what you say. In 1992, that chicken was real. I'm just saying. You ain't gonna tell me nothing about Bojangles.
Cap.
How's that cap?
Chicken was never real, son. What are you talking about,
Bro.
son? You was yo.
They was deep frying the chicken. I
used to-
watched them do it from the front.
Yo, but
Pause.
the chicken, the chicken they had, they used to put the needle in it to blow the chicken up to make sure. Look at.
Bro, in 1992, I don't care what you say.
That's
On
probably
Freedom
that's probably,
Drive.
that's probably how you got to be 6'8". You was eating that chicken your whole life, but then you got that's where your growth spurt came from.
Worked out. Because in 1992, on Freedom Drive, that Kentucky Fried Chicken was real
Yo,
to me.
Let's do a study on how many motherfuckers on Freedom Drive are 6'5" and above, because they probably was eating that chicken for a long time, or they got some kind of defect.
They might be 6'5", they just was selling dope. They still over there. They still over there. They still the homies. They still over there.
Probably the best class to come out. That's hilarious, yo. Yo, they saying Snoop and Dre got an album coming out, son.
Yeah, I heard it's called. Wait, they had damn.
So yeah, can we get
What's the name of
what's the name of that new Snoop and Dre album called?
What was the first one called?
First one
Oh.
was the Chronic, and it was the Chronic 2000, right? So this one is going to
This
be
is something else though.
it's something else. No,
yeah,
they named it.
they have. They was
Yeah,
on.
Dre
They
is-
was,
Missionary.
yeah, because the
Pause.
first one was Doggy Style.
Yeah,
So now they call.
pause. Pause.
Bro,
Why-
that's
why-
what
pause.
Dr.
Why-
Dre
why-
said it on the thing.
Yeah, it's missionary. I don't understand. So,
I guess because they older now.
well, you know, because the Snoop
Snoop was
Doggy Style.
Missionary now. 25, 30.
Oh, they they
See,
wild.
y'all gotta. I'm over
Y'all
your
wild,
head.
y'all
I'm
wild.
over your head now. See what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yo, so they about to drop that. I think it said the second week of December. So that's gonna be different. I think the best. Well, you know the best. I think the best single they ever had. Well, they got a lot of singles, but like, you know, Jay-Z ghost wrote Chronic 2000.
Yeah.
Still DRE.
Yeah.
And that's hard to outdo. That's hard. That's hard to. I don't know if anybody. I don't know that. But like Dre and Snoop are special. But do you think the people today will accept that music because shit's changed?
Our generation. I
Yeah.
don't know about the kids. Like the younger generation.
Yeah.
I don't see them like. I don't see like nobody on the high school team I coach Harding.
Because they play a
The
mission.
kids is not going
They're not playing. They're not playing that.
get that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you could just download it on your phone, they're like, man, I don't want to hear that.
But see, that's different though because
I want to hear it, but I'm like, I don't think they're gonna want to hear it.
But that's different though because you know what? When they dropped their first album, when Doggy Style dropped, it was 92. Chronic 2000 didn't come out to 2001. So my thing is that's a whole other generation that still popped off with it. Even 50. 50 is a product of Dre. So my thing is that
But
Dre
ain't
can't.
nobody-
Dre's penetrated probably three. Pause.
Bro.
Missionary. Pause. My bad. I didn't. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Let me take.
Jesus Christ. I love you, man.
This is crazy.
No homo. Mama love what the
Dre,
man?
this is
Now go ahead.
shout out to No Collective. I just want to get back, good plug my guys in No Collective on that. Just break it up,
Shout out
break
to
up the
the
monotony
guys.
of that. You know what I mean? Shout out to No Collective for the hat.
Of all the words.
Popping
though.
right now, yeah.
All the words.
All okay. So it's Dre has been through 4 decades of music. Probably 4 generations. Started out with NWA, went through with Snoop Dogg,
88.
went through with Chronic, went through with Eminem, went through with 50. So I mean, the odds are Dre can penetrate it because the odds are Dre
is he
can
doing
Dre
this-
can Dre
Is he
can.
doing this on purpose?
I'm not doing it on purpose.
This is crazy.
This is just.
You know what I'm saying?
We
It's
gotta
the
be-
4th time, bro. It's not even. Come on, man.
Well, I didn't
get
name the
that
album.
word out of
I
your
didn't.
head.
I didn't name the album Missionary. But like Drake can come through. I'm asking, can Drake come through and damn?
I think no. All right, I'll say this. I think Dre and Snoop have enough. Really, Snoop, because Snoop is still like, Dre ain't visible like Snoop is. Snoop's on every commercial every day of life.
Everybody, yeah,
And
he's different
everywhere. So Snoop's still relevant to the younger generation, like the generation under me and stuff. Like my sons know who Snoop Dogg is. They think he cool still. So
Right.
like, I thought it was the coolest person ever when I was growing up. Him and Tupac. And like I think that'll translate more than what people really, the young generation really understand what Dr. Dre meant. You know what I'm saying? Because Dre not really on TV. Like
yeah,
you don't really see Dre. He don't ever do no interviews.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But when you see, like we know, you know what I mean? If I see a Dre interview, I'm watching the whole interview right then.
It's
You know
Dre.
what I mean? It's Dre.
Yeah.
So I think with Snoop, him and them together, and I think they smart enough to market it the right way to where a lot of people will see it. And it'll be so much visibility on it that
It'll make sense.
it'll make sense, especially for that core fan, because they still got
I'm a Court fan.
super core. Yeah, I'm a
I'm a
core
Court fan.
guys,
You know what I mean?
we had a whole debate one time. This is some years ago though, and I got a lot of friends that's Jay-Z fans, and I was like, hey, and they couldn't believe it because this is like Blueprint 1 time and all that shit,
Right.
and Blueprint 2 and all that.
Right.
So Hov was Hov.
Hov is Hov.
And I love Hov. My second, him and Nas is my favorite rappers ever. And I said, y'all, who the most famous rapper in the world ever? And it was like, Hov. I'm like, I said, famous, not lyrical,
Right.
not metaphors and all that shit.
Right.
I said, who's the most famous?
Yeah,
rapper
they looking at
ever?
the most skilled, right? Yeah.
Hov. I say, no, it's not. They said, well, who is it? I said, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop is the most famous rapper in the world.
It was like, man, nah, he can't rap. I didn't say lyrical. And Snoop can rap
His
his
marketing,
ass off.
his marketing is just ridiculous, bro.
I'm like, look, bro, Snoop can be anywhere in the world. People gonna know him.
Yeah, his marketing.
Hov was on a train in like London, and the woman was like, what do you do for a living? What's your name?
Yeah, they don't know.
Remember that shit?
They did,
Like,
they did that shit to Oprah.
see what I'm saying?
They did that shit to Oprah in England. They were like, yo, so yeah, I mean,
Like Snoop can go anywhere in the world. People gonna know him, bro. I ain't never seen him nowhere where it wasn't like that.
Well, I think one
He more
person.
famous than like Shaq. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think one person they dropped the ball on, but he really dropped the ball on himself. I think he could have been the most famous rapper of all time. And I will tell you, he had it, but addiction, drugs, alcohol, whatever. I thought,
X.
yeah, X could have.
X was pretty famous though.
Yes, X was famous.
He was.
Yeah.
He might have been. He
Yeah.
might have been more famous than Hov.
Yeah, X was that dude.
But you ever seen that video when X looked like he was rapping to a whole state, country?
Yep. It was Woodstock in New York, and the video was viral. It's like they said when DMX rocked half a continent. Like
Yeah.
DMX had it. DMX had it. Unfortunately, I mean that's what great artists. Some great artists deal with that alcohol and and drugs and everything else. And rest in peace, X. But that's why when we were talking the other day when we were talking about. We had that one clip where you said, Jay-Z was the most popular. I said, no. So I think X was the one that really was going to do it. And I think, and we talked about it when Vaughn was here, I think Pop Smoke could have followed that X box real quick. I think he was on the path of, because talent like that comes once in a lifetime. Like the whole, X had it. Like X was, he was a sex symbol. He was in movies. He had the music because he was out selling Jay. When he dropped those, he couldn't do nothing. So I think X had it, but of course, the demons got him. So, but I think X,
Pop Smoke could have been on that level.
yes, definitely. He was going, bro. He was going. Like, think about it.
I kind of had him on I kind of put him in a kind of that 50 more than X.
But that's still
Because
good.
I
But my
can't see
thing is,
nobody ever being like DMX in my life. Ever. The rest of I can't see
we
nobody
know
being
they
like
they said, right? They said that what if 50 and DMX had a baby, who would it be?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said DMX was like, DMX said, well, 50 would have the baby. That's what DMX said.
Nah, man.
X was crazy.
X energy was different though.
Yeah.
Like Pop had more of that 50 energy.
Yeah.
But X crazy for this shit.
X was nuts.
Nigga.
So we're gonna shut down his interview soon, and we're gonna transition over to parting statements or whatever, and I'll let you go first if you had anything you want to say to our audience or anything that's been important that you want to highlight and spotlight, you know.
Excuse me. Something sad, man. I don't want to bring it up, but I just saw it came across my scrolling. Indiana teen killed his whole family because I guess his parents told him that he couldn't go stay at his girlfriend's house.
Oh man.
And I want to bring this up on some mental health stuff, and we, we have what we call healthy minds with Anthony Mall Charities Foundation. And I also want to shout out who I watched a great interview with, a podcast with my big homie, man, Vernon Maxwell. And he spoke about mental health. You know, Vern been through a lot. He a real one.
Yeah, he cool as hell.
Real solid and real, just real genuine, you know. And he spoke about it. I never heard him speak about that. I've been knowing him since I was like a kid. So it was a deep interview. You can go check him out. He got a few interviews where he talk about mental health. But it's a sad situation, man. So you got shit going on, man. Listen, go holler at somebody. We do it for free.
Yeah.
And we can find different situations for you to do it if you need it. And we want to pray for that whole situation.
Definitely.
It's very sad.
Definitely.
But I just saw it and I was like, man, I got to say something about it because a lot of people go through a lot of stuff. Y'all might watch us to unwind. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might watch us to get more information on something like that. So just wanted to bring that up.
Anything else?
Women, I love y'all.
Okay.
Switching gears here. We tired of the oversaturation of sexuality on Instagram.
Oh.
You still look great. You look beautiful. But you can't scroll on your Explore page and see 17. It's a lot going on, man. That's all I'm saying. Mama Lil might take it out, man. I don't know.
No, we gotta take it out. I agree.
It's tough.
It's it's not tough.
I'm just saying, man, because I don't want to get cussed out.
Listen, listen.
I love it.
Yo.
I mean, but I don't love it. You know
Well, I made a comment a long time ago, and I'll say it again. I'm not saying this to everybody, but I don't answer to nobody but God. There is a lot of, like, every time I'm scrolling, and maybe it's my content, I don't know, but like every time I scroll, I just see, like, I guess, like, I'll see the content of where a woman will go from showing, I guess, working out fully clothed, and then once they start getting views, they'll go from 10,000 to 20,000. Then the clothes start getting less and less and less. Then after that, they're bare. Or I might see a realtor showing a house off wearing a full dress. Then after a while, they're not showing the house. They're showing themselves more. And I mean, and I just, like, I'm not saying I don't enjoy looking at it, but I'm just saying, like, can you show me the house?
I ain't seen nothing but the fucking kitchen.
Is the kitchen good? Like, I just think that, like, I think what he's trying to say, and don't let me speak for yourself. I just think, like, we just need to think covering up a little bit or being more. I think I've always thought that a woman is more sexier when she shows less, but when you see more, when what she has is less. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't got to show me everything to reveal that she's, beautiful or whatever. There's a tasteful way of doing things. That's I think
That's the
what,
word you're looking for.
Yeah, it's more tasteful to do it, less revealing sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't judge. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Hey, you judging women and all that, like demeaning and all that. Nah,
I would never
man.
demean
It's just
women.
I'm telling you what the guys really. It's like, man. It used to be a time where it was like, I like seeing her. But if you seeing that shit 150 times a day,
Yeah, it's a lot. It's just too
just
much.
on the Explorer or something like just scrolling,
Yeah,
it's like everything the same looking.
yeah,
Everything looks the same.
It looks the same. It's
And
crazy.
nobody knows what to do about it.
Yeah, and they're getting older too. They're going.
And then the guy, some
older,
of them. But then, like, it's affecting the younger girls. The music is crazy right now. And then the guys are just like, I already seen that. Like, what you want me to do? I don't care. It's like, you ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Like, why? You look like 40 different people today. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm in trouble.
No, I don't apologize for how you feel, brother. I mean, you're allowed to speak how you want to speak. So,
What about that?
yeah, you're allowed to speak on how you want to speak. No,
Oh, the little Kim thing.
I don't.
Ooh, Envy, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that one. Cause she like 8. How old is she?
Oh,
We can't talk about it.
I don't want to touch that.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it. What happened?
When she was singing, she did the Lil Kim. I know you see me in the video. They had an all out. It was like a mimic of Lil Kim, but she like 8.
I don't.
What Envy gonna do?
No, I'm not saying. I didn't. I don't know how to process that. I would never. For me, I would never. Allow that. I mean, I'm. Me being a girl.
We
dad,
ain't saying that he ain't put up.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I ain't judging it. I'm just like I couldn't even imagine. I just seen that letter. I couldn't imagine putting my daughter at 8 years old in some shit like that in this generation.
No.
These perverts and crazy like people, man. Like, come on, bro. I would never do it.
Yeah. Well, social media has become a crazy platform, and I think it's all about the likes and everything else, and it's not about the actual content of what you're putting out, and to have some kind of respect for yourself, or have some kind of I want to say like upbringing, and that ties into a lot of it. Like I feel like there's good content out there, and there's content that's racy, and there's bad content, and there's content that can get you in trouble. And I just feel like at the end of the day, you got to be responsible for what you put out there, because what you put out there is what you're going to get back. And talking about the mental health thing, I want to touch on that before we get off. A lot of people don't know, but this platform was built on mental health.
Yeah.
I was going through in the past, when I don't talk about it too much, but I was going through something or whatever, and a brother right here reached out to me, and we've been working together ever since. And it's given me a way of easing my mind, and looking forward to Mondays, and when we tape, and interviewing interesting people, and just having dialogue and talk. And I got back from Atlanta this week, and I talked to a couple of people, certain people, whatever, and not to put business out there, but like everybody's going through something, and I think that it's important that people have an outlet to speak about these things and speak their mind. You don't know what somebody's holding in. You don't know what's going on inside of them. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know how their day was. A person could snap any day. You don't know what the trigger was, and triggers are a real thing. So I would implore people to be kinder, be more understanding, and tap into your friends, brothers, family members, and make sure that they're okay. There's nothing wrong with reaching out, making a phone call, and checking on somebody. that's going through something, making sure they're okay, or checking up on your brother, checking up on your family member, your mother, etc. It's very important. And talk things out, talk things through, and then most importantly, be one with your God, and always trust within God, and be godly as much as you can be. So I want to congratulate my brother Ant and I, and also cousin L and Sonia on our 3rd episode.
Mama love.
Yeah, this is
L.
this is a milestone, and we've been consistent with the content, and we couldn't have done it without my cousin and her vigilant work and making sure that we have the best looking content, I think,
Absolutely.
on the internet.
Yep.
So thanks for being there for us, Mama Love. And I think we set a record pause tonight.
Probably did, man. Hey, and hey, look, on the mental health part, for real, man, look. Talk to your people, man, that really care about how you feeling.
Yeah.
Because some people can take that as a weakness and you vulnerable to some kind of
It's not.
bad situation. So,
It's not.
you know, I'm thankful for my guy.
Yeah. This brother,
You know
a lot of people don't know, this brother called me when I was going home from Thanksgiving one time, and I was in a bad place. And just out of the blue, he called me at 12 o'clock. It was 12 o'clock at night.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
I remember that.
it meant, it meant a lot. And you don't know what you're going through or whatever. So just, check on your peoples, man. Like, you don't know. You could talk somebody and get them out that deep forest and those deep woods, and they'll appreciate it. It's very important. And that's what brotherhood is all about. Sisterhood, family, and everything, brother.
All right, my guys, I got my guys. You, one of them, that
Yep.
got me out of my tough spaces.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
I'm going to say this, just, shout out to College of Charleston, my man, Jeff McGinnis.
Mm-hmm.
They played today, their first college game, his first college game as a head assistant.
Nice.
In West Charlotte.
Nice.
Went to West Charlotte, went to Carolina, played in
Nice.
the league like 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
He was a standard for us growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to give him his flowers. We got to get him on, man.
Okay, let's do it.
Jeff
Let's
McGinnis
do
a
it.
legend. West
Let's do
Charlotte,
it.
Charlotte legend and North Carolina legend.
That's easy work.
Yeah.
And
get 'em on.
speaking of North Carolina, a couple of days we got your boy dropping his book, celebrating your wins, Ricky
Price.
Ricky Price.
Shout out to Rick.
So shout out to Rick. We're gonna be at the book signing. We invited us
Yep.
to the book signing.
Yep.
We're gonna be there. Appreciate you, brother. We're gonna make it festive, and yeah, man. Happy 30th, man.
Happy 30th episode, my boy.
My guy. It's
We
a
ain't
wrap.
gonna mention his shorts today, but
Or the
you got
jersey.
the Under Armour. Now the jersey, all right.